I'm some DC fanboy, and this is my pull list for the comic book week of July 15th, starting out with the ones that were really that good and getting to ones that I am more giddy than Quagmire with some roofies. We're gonna wait for the peanut gallery to stop laughing at that. So first up, we have Black Canary number 2, and it's just not living up to my expectations, that's for sure. I'm really not that big of a fan of the art. Like, I'm okay with you trying some like different art style than a lot of the other stuff, but you can just see that stuff like Black Canary's face just isn't the same from panel to panel. And then on top of it, it just looks like the story's going a real cliche direction. And like, most of the issue was her teaching the band members some self-defense, and then it's like, oh hey, they already know how to do this stuff. Then what's the point? I just really don't like it. I'm gonna at least stick with the story arc, because I really want this to be good, but personally this is 2 out of 5 direction. Next one I picked up was Robin, Son of Batman number 2. Not doing really anything special. I like the artist from the Batman and Robin New 52, and now he's writing this. I'm not a big Damian fan. I just hate Damian as a person if he was an actual person. But it's like, I get into the story and then Damian interacts with another person and just shows how much of a little piece of shit he is. But I still like it. I just don't know exactly why I like it, because I don't like Damian all that much. But it's got me entertained. Personally, 3 out of 5 right now. So now moving on to stuff that I'm getting really into, starting with Green Lantern Lost Army number 2. I really like how this whole story starts off with you knowing as much as the Lanterns, which is absolutely nothing. You have no idea where they are, what they're doing. It's a complete mystery. And they're revealing stuff like you're one of the Lanterns yourself. You're finding out stuff as they find it out, which I'm really getting into, and I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, so this is working really well for me. It's just really entertaining me so far. And it's really best way to kind of sum up anything without kind of giving anything away. So personally, the way this one is for me, 4 out of 5. And by far my favorite thing going on in the whole DC Comics right now, Justice League number 42. There's a lot of build-up in here, but it completely works because there's just so many things going on. You start to find out why the war's going on, like why Darkseid and Anti-Monitor are gonna fight. You start learning about like the Marina Black, whatever her name is, more Mr. Miracle, the Justice League's there. Metron gets them out of Dodge, tells them, hey, like, go find your loved ones, kiss them goodbye, and get off this planet, because this war is not going to end well for you. And that leads up to me as a Batman fan, the happiest thing. And all those one-shots they announced at Comic-Con now make a lot more sense. The kind of 2-sentence descriptions of them, you didn't know really where that was going to go, like how that was going to fit into this. And this lays the groundwork for at least 3 of them. I'm really excited about this. And right now, this is my favorite book. And because I've been a trade waiter for most of my comic book reading life, I'm gonna suggest at least one trade that came out this week, New Suicide Squad Volume 1. I was really into the Suicide Squad for the New 52 at the beginning, but by the time it stopped at Volume 5, yeah. I'm only a couple issues into the full volume here, but you have some new members on the team. I'm liking the additions, even though my favorite addition, Deathstroke, doesn't look like he's gonna be sticking around all that long. Really isn't a spoiler, you're gonna find that out like literally like issue 1. The stuff I've always found really entertaining is the interaction between the villains on the team. The actual antagonist in the story is never all that great. And as long as Deadshot doesn't keep dying like they did in the start of the New 52 Suicide Squad, then should keep being happy. Like my man Deadshot, but that's probably why they keep bringing him back to life more times than Goku. That's my nitwit 2 cents on everything, and my pull list for the comic book week of July 15th. I'm some DC fanboy, and this is my cool catchphrase ending.